Hello.
Hey, hey.
Hi.
Hey, yourself.
Hey, Gene in Vegas.
Hello,
Hey,
everybody.
hey.
Edward from Texas.
Marjorie and Phoenix.
How about
Hey,
that?
from New Jersey.
Almost 400 people joining instantly.
Robin in Florida.
Clearwater. Christian in Miami.
Paul Seemick, Dallas, Texas.
Army
Paul.
County,
Murphy
Pennsylvania.
from New York City.
Maui, Hawaii.
Rio Rancho, New Mexico.
Ganon, Sherman Oaks.
Live in the dream here in New Jersey.
Greg here in New Jersey.
Antonio, Texas, baby.
Byron, Georgia.
Cindy from Phoenix.
A lot of people on this, buddy.
Fort Worth, Texas.
Fairfield, California.
United Kingdom.
Southern Utah.
Cayman Islands.
Wolf, New Jersey.
Malvern, Pennsylvania.
From Belize, Central America, representing Belize, Central America.
London.
Fort Worth, Texas. New York.
Jerry in Colorado.
Nashville, Tennessee, go Titans, baby.
Ontario, Canada.
From Poughkeepsie, New York.
Central America, representing
Red Deer, Canada. Gulf Coast and Mississippi.
New York.
Jerry in Colorado. Belize, representing Belize,
South Carolina.
Atlanta, Georgia.
From Poughkeepsie, New York. Central America, representing
Red Deer, Canada.
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Reno in New York. Belize, representing Belize,
South Carolina.
Chairman in New York.
Woodrow, North Carolina.
Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
London's in
Clearwater, Florida.
Been in New York. San Antonio, Texas.
We're from the Mars, Iowa.
Hi, Kara.
Saskatchewan, Canada.
Your house, but we're going to change it to yours when it gets there.
Hello from Gino in New York.
I don't know. I've never done it.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah. You got to fill it back in for. If you want 5 of them, you have to do that 5 different times.
50, 461, 462.
Jake in Clearwater, Florida.
Dude, there's
Dress ready to go. So if you just want.
Hey, Jake. Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Virgin Islands, Paradise Island.
Greenville, North Carolina.
Maui, Hawaii.
Hey.
Valley, Arizona.
Hello.
George Whiteman, baby.
Delroy Jackson, Canada.
McAllen, Texas. Edward from McAllen, Texas.
Aloha, Kevin. Maui, Hawaii, too.
Yeah.
All right. How are you?
Lexington, South Carolina.
Who was that from Winston-Salem, North Carolina?
Lexington, South Carolina.
Lance Johnson, San Diego.
Well, they're I don't mean a picture.
George Whiteman, New York City.
Anybody up here from
Macon, South Carolina.
Central America?
On Arizona.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oregon.
That's what I said.
Anybody up here from Belize, Central America?
And they were waiting for here, and the price was here.
Central America.
And Kenny, Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah, from New York, from New Jersey.
Rodney from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Steve from Missouri.
Ron from Mississippi.
Winston-Salem.
Everybody's doing like a roll call. They're from all over the world. Belize, South
Steve
America.
Johnson, Greenville,
Canada.
North Carolina.
Greenville, North Carolina.
Simsonian, Kentucky. Saskatchewan, Canada.
Texas, home to one of the 3 greatest governors in the United States, Governor Abbott, Florida Governor Sanders, and South Dakota Governor Nome.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Greg, to that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.
Joe Perillo, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Chuck, Sioux City, Iowa.
Pensacola, Florida.
Ronald, Brooklyn, New York.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Doug from New Jersey.
Terry, Bradenton, Florida.
McKinleyville, California.
Todd Henson, Little Rock, Arkansas.
Rick Moore, Baltimore, Maryland.
Canary Island,
County,
California.
Canary Islands.
For Malvern, Pennsylvania.
And we're from Bristol, Virginia.
John O'Brien, Hudson, New Hampshire.
Who's married in New York?
This guy right here is Michael Stern. He's my direct upright. He's one of the 4 founders.
Greg in Nashville, Tennessee.
Lord is from Florida. Savannah, Georgia.
John O'Brien, Hudson, New Hampshire.
This is Carol Brown from.
Matt Morrow, Vegas, baby.
Can you turn your head? Let me fix it.
Patrick from
Turn
North
off the thing,
London.
man. Let me get.
Lord is from Tampa, Florida.
Shine up, holding our head. Let me do our hair properly.
This is John from Ontario, California.
Go Wolfpack.
John Stockhouse in Clearwater, Florida.
David Jackson, Arizona.
Grass Valley, California.
Michael Eve, England.
Neil Parry, South Wales. Super excited.
I think I heard an accent there.
Yeah, well,
You've got the accent. Me taught you English.
Oh, y'all just kidding.
He's so excited his hair is sticking out.
I just served Nigeria.
yes.
Hi guys,
Sarah from
London here.
Hi, Sarah.
Vegas, baby.
Come on, guys from the UK. Let's hear you.
He's so excited his hair is sticking out.
Out in North Carolina. Go Wolfpack.
The Pirates.
Go Phillies. Go Phillies.
Did you say Pirates?
Go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Aiken, South Carolina.
Hey, Nick.
Hi. Say hi. Hi, how are you?
Hello, hello.
Nick
Is
Naya,
there-
London, England.
Is
And
there
Michael
anybody up here
Wiedemann.
from Lubbock, Texas?
Laurie Lamar, Southern Illinois.
I just served from Nigeria.
Hello, everyone.
Come on in, Nick.
Come west from Louisiana.
Jenny Salisbury, St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Jimmy Gruber, Cleveland, Ohio.
Kathy Craig, Waterbury, Connecticut.
Wales, Boston, Mass. Holy cow.
Newport, North Carolina.
Vero Beach, Florida.
Hello, Reem from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, Sean. Hi.
Hey.
Utah.
Hey, Mike from Utah. Welcome.
Nadine from Toronto, Canada. Nadine from Toronto.
Or Florida.
Hey, Dale. We see you.
From Florida. Barely Florida. Almost Georgia.
And Mike, I see you too.
Yeah, Mike, he said hello. Good times, guys. This is a lot of fun.
Hey, Rick Ricketts, how you doing, buddy?
Who's on there from Newport, North Carolina?
Rick, yeah, I'm still, don't give me that. He's still
Nevada.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Anyone on here from Lubbock, Texas?
Hey, a quick hello from sitting in my camper in Tennessee. I'm from Lexington, North Carolina, so maybe can network.
Hello.
Salem people
Oh,
saying
Maria
hello.
again. Okay.
Hello from Southern California.
Okay, so go down in your back office.
Reno,
Hello.
Nevada. Hello from Albany, New York.
Michael in Vegas, Las Vegas.
And this,
Hello, Kevin.
Howdy from Texas, Pearland, Texas.
Albany, New York.
Miami Beach, Florida.
Vegas here.
Was that Mayella?
Rhode Island.
Hello from London.
Jerome Carl from Baltimore, Maryland.
Kevin from Santa Cruz, Ohio.
Hello from
Napa
Minnesota.
Valley, California.
Hello from
Odessa,
Tampa, Florida.
Texas.
Hello from
James
London,
Charlotte,
Sonny.
North Carolina. Hi, Sonny.
Dan from Minnesota.
Miami in the house.
Nevada, Carson City.
Joe from London.
Chicago.
Preston, Nashville, Tennessee, home of AJ Brown, Derrick Henry, and Julio Jones. Super Bowl winners.
Hello, Lori Judd.
Ooh, go Eagles.
Oh, no, Hawaii in the
Titans.
Go Cowboys.
Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's hear it for Vegas.
Yo.
On to Texas.
Old Sound, Ontario, Canada. Newport, Rhode Island.
5 o'clock.
Hi, everyone. We're from the UK.
Anybody else from Hawaii?
All right, 4 o'clock. Let's get going.
Aloha.
Aloha, Maui,
No.
Hawaii.
I want to go there.
Aloha from Maui.
Too many people come in here right now. My
husband-
Michael Stern and John
My
Kim.
husband's from Hawaii. Who was asking?
Hey, guys.
If you're from
Hello,
Texas,
it's Big
if you're from
Red
Texas,
from
give me a hook 'em
Mexico.
horn.
Who's asking about Hawaii?
All right, hey guys, it is straight up 4 p.m. East Coast time, and I wish I would have recorded the first 15 minutes because that's been the most exciting part so far. You guys are in for a treat. I mean, don't you just love it when a plan starts to come together and you feel all the synergy and all the energy that is happening from people all over the globe that have caught the vision of what Helium started back in 2013. And we're just going to advance it and speed it up a little bit as we now have grown to over 50,000 affiliates in the last 90 days. So awesome job. You guys have just done a tremendous job. But like I said, you guys are in for a treat as you get introduced to HeliumTrack. And so, you know, you're not here to listen to me. So what I'm going to do is turn it over to my good friend, our CEO, Rick Cotton, who's been working his tail off out in Las Vegas. So Rick, why don't you go ahead and take it away, buddy?
Hey, thanks, Chuck. And boy, we got a full house today, Chuck. We definitely need a bigger boat going forward, I think. But
this meeting is being recorded.
Exciting times. And I've had a chance to work with our team out here. You know, magnificent job. As you guys are going to see, Eric Z, he's going to present to you guys today, HeliumTrack. What our vision was for this, guys, is really to take the field work that we started, Chuck and I started, 6-8 months ago in planning hotspots, that 6-pack vision, and make it easy for everybody to do it. And the cool thing is now there's a lot of international people checking in here that was excited and listening to those first 15 minutes, Chuck. I'm disappointed you didn't record that, but now anybody in the world can use this HeliumTrack and start building right here in the US, Canada, as we get European units that we're working on right now. Hopefully we'll have some exciting news for you guys real soon on that. But I've had a chance to be out here, like I said, working in our office out here with the team, met our manufacturing partner out here for a few days. Some great stuff happening in the background. And we're going to let you guys in on some stuff next week. But today it's really about this software. It is the most robust system out there with the marketing tools that we're building into this, guys. There's no limits to what we can do as far as placing units and getting the most production out of our miners as we possibly can. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Eric Z, our partner. And Eric's going to show you HeliumTrack and how you can get your version, whether it's a light version or pro version. So Eric, take it away, partner.
Thanks, Rick. Hello, everybody. So yes, today is a very exciting day. We have been working tirelessly on getting this out to you guys day and night. So we're very excited to bring this to you guys. It is, like Rick said, it is the smartest, most intelligent hotspot planning, management, and overall just a visualizer to help you guys understand exactly, what you need to do and where you need to go. And, furthermore, Rick, with his amazing vision, has, helped us build in these marketing tools that are not only going to help you analyze and plan your hotspots and manage them and oversee them and know what's going on within your business, but it help you grow your business, help you grow your network, help you give visibility to those who don't fully understand Helium and the hotspots and the network in its entirety. So with that said, we're very, very excited to bring this to you guys. And I can honestly say that I don't see any end in sight. We have a lot of amazing ideas. We are going to continue expanding. We're going to continue launching new features for you guys. So it never ends. As Helium grows, as iHub grows, we are right there working day and night to make sure that this system is cutting edge, that it works for you guys 24/7, even while you're sleeping. So let's go ahead and jump into it as we're very excited to show it to you guys. I'll share my screen. All right. So you guys let me know if you can see my screen here.
Yes, sir.
All right. Sounds good. So I just want to let everybody know if they want to read just a little bit about the HeliumTrack software, you can read about it at HeliumTrack.com. You can understand a little bit about what we've put together, and it's a nice visualizer on what actually is going on. But let's jump into the app itself at HeliumTrack.app. And what we're looking at here, guys, is what we call the dashboard. So we're logged in, and once we open the floodgates, you guys will be able to log in with your iHub accounts. There's nothing you need to do. There's no action that needs to be taken on your part. As we said, HeliumTrack is a smart app. It's going to pull in all your data. It's going to pull in all your hotspots. It's going to know pretty much everything about what you're doing, and it's going to help you get to work. So we're looking at our dashboard. You can see that here, me being in Las Vegas, it has pulled up all the hotspots on our map. And we see all these green dots. Now, I just want to say we're looking at the light version right now. So we got a lot more features we're going to show to you guys today. And so we see we're looking at Las Vegas. It pulled in all the hotspots with the hexagons. And that's how Helium places all their hotspots and understands, how far apart they are and how to interact with each other. So we can see that this radius is a 15-mile radius. We can see that here. And we have our 24-hour time frame, which is basically pulling up all of these hotspots in a really nice organized list for us to be able to go through and bounce around. Now, even further than that, if you want to dig into what these hotspots are doing, you can view those details. And there's just so much in the pro version. I can't stress enough that what we put, the amount of work we put into the pro version it's tenfold. It gives you so much insight. We're going to show it to you guys, and it is available to you guys today. So I'm going to just show you a little bit in here, and I want to show you guys, I'm more excited about the pro version, and I think everyone else is as well. So you can always search your own location. So you can type in, let's say Boise, Idaho, and view those hotspots here as well. You can click on them. You can view some details about them. And you can see here, we have a really advanced viewer to help you drill down and understand every piece of data and every moving part that's going on, with any existing hotspot as well. You have the ability to plan hotspots, and that's really one of the biggest purposes of HeliumTrack, and that is to be able to create a plan. So, if you're in a city, a region, or you're even visiting an area, you can go ahead and create a plan by entering an address. So you can start typing in an address, and you'll go ahead and name that hotspot. So I can just say test hotspot. And we'll agree to the terms. These might change, but let's go ahead and do that for now. And you'll see that has created a hotspot right here on the map. And I can go ahead and name it, and I can also add it to a group. So one thing that we've put together is the ability for you to really organize your 6-packs. Whether you're working, with individuals, or you have some strategy and you want to be able to figure out, okay, well, I want to group some hotspots here and group some hotspots here, or however you want to structure it. We gave you full customization to be able to do that. And so we can actually see over here these are all the hotspots under your account. And with Rick's permission, I'd actually just like to jump right into the pro version. I think it's just a lot more exciting. What do you say?
Go for it, partner.
All right, that sounds good. Let's do that. All right. So I'm going to switch back and forth here, and you might see a bit of a difference, you know, between the pro and the light version. So now looking at what we see here, we'll see some more information on the side in the pro version. So we can see, okay, what's going on within this radius that we're looking at? And let's drill down. Let's look within a 10-mile radius. We'll see all these numbers start to update. We'll see how many hotspots there are. How many HNT have they mined within a 24-hour period? Well, let's say I want to see how many have they done in a seven-day period. Well, it'll go ahead and update those numbers for me right here. It'll grab the current price of helium at this very moment and show me the actual earnings collectively of the hotspots within this exact radius. And so this is really, really powerful, because at the end of the day, being able to figure out what's going on in a quick time frame is really important. Really being able to make decisions quickly, you know, and to be able to take action and plan your hotspots is really powerful. So moving down here, and because of this account, we already have planned hotspots, and that's what we're looking at as far as those pink dots. We have all of those planned hotspots, and I'm going to jump to them right here. And we can see I've been, you know, I'm adding a ton of hotspots in my account. These are people you want to approach. These are real accessible addresses and locations. These are your friends, your family, your colleagues, people that you are going to approach, you know, to join iHub, and you get them on board, and you educate them a bit, school them a bit, and we're giving you some really, really great tools to help you do that. So, you know, the goal of the launch right now is to get your placements in here, get all of the people that you know and all of the addresses, and see what that looks like on a map. So, you know, we can see here with a little bit of effort, very little effort, we can see some of those pink dots, and those are some of the areas that we've been able to plot. But to help you even do that, you know, how do you know if it's a good placement? So you make a list of your friends, your cousins, your family, your doctor, lawyer, whoever it may be. You get their address. You say, hey, I might have an opportunity for you. Let me see if there's something I can work out. And so you get their information. And we built this intelligence feature. And this is really, I think, the heart and the core of what drives the engine of HeliumTrack. And that is the ability to understand and to quickly analyze whether or not you're looking at a good placement. So with that said, you can click on a planned hotspot, and you can go ahead and run our intelligence feature. And this is really where the magic happens, because of the fact that there are so many moving parts, so many moving variables when it comes to understanding how hotspots operate, how they earn, how they get rewards. Are they going to be good? Are they going to be able to witness other hotspots? Are they going to beacon out? You know, all of these different things. And then you got distance placements, right? You have all these hexagons. And so with that said, and we're going to stay on this intelligence topic just for a second here, but, you know, just to give you some idea of how really complicated it can get, you know, we have all these hexagons. This is what Helium uses to understand the distances and the limits and the max densities that goes into how are you going to earn rewards? What is that miner going to receive? What actions is it going to take? And so, you know, just to give you a little visual of some of the things that are happening in the background, and this is our advanced viewer. So, you know, you have the ability to see this stuff and learn it if you want to dive in and really challenge yourself. But for those who just need answers quickly and really just want to rely on our really powerful intelligence, this is the feature that we're looking at. So here's a planned hotspot that we currently have. And you can see it's my friend Levi's house. I got his address here. I spoke with him. He's got a beautiful family, and he's excited to get started. So with that said, I can say, okay, well, the nearby hotspots that are around here are earning an average of 1.39 HNT in a 24-hour period. And what that does is it branches out for 2,000 meters, and it collects all that data and brings it back to me with a single click. Another thing it does is it's going to tell me, okay, what's going on with all these hexagons? Is there too many other hotspots within the hexagons that are within the hexagons that are within the hexagons? And you can imagine trying to figure out all this stuff on your own is a tremendous, tremendous thought process. I couldn't really even do it myself. So let's just rely on the app to do that for us, but it's going to tell us that it has a really good res ratio score. This has also a sweet spot score. So let's just jump back a second. This is our 300-meter radius, right? This is kind of our no-go, our red zone. We don't want to be placing on top of each other. And that's really one of the behaviors that we drive here, is that the goal of us as iHub, as a community, as a team, placing our hotspots, we want to find good placements, but we're not trying to throw them on top of each other and, miscommunications. The goal is to be organized, to execute properly, to listen to the advice of the app, and to kind of go within that route. And so with that said, we have our 300-meter radius, and we have our sweet spot. And so our sweet spot is really important to try to get a lot of other hotspots within that area. So we see here there's 4 other hotspots in that sweet spot. So it tells us that. It also goes out and it'll branch out 12,000 meters which is an average witness. And it's going to tell me, okay, how many other hotspots can I technically reach? And what is their average reward scale? So, as we mentioned, and again, without getting too technical, the reward scale is, if your reward scale is not how much you earn, it's a matter of the other reward scales of the miners that you guys are witnessing. And so with that said, it kind of gives us a profitability score and a potential witness score. And so one of the things that we're wrapping up here, and we're revising and testing. We want this to be 1,000% accurate. We don't want, this is something that is thoroughly tested. And so we want to output one final score to you guys. So it's literally, you're clicking around and you're getting just an instant decision. Is this placement better than this placement? I have 25 placements. I have 25 people I can approach. Who is my first person? Where do I start? Where do I end? Do I squeeze any in between here? Do I think I could do better? That is the goal here, to really help you guys make those decisions. So with the intelligence feature, it's really, really powerful, because not only can you see it on, and again, let me just click around a little bit. You can run intelligence on existing hotspots, okay? And so coming back a little bit, to help back up our intelligence, you can actually use our advanced viewer. So now that we're using a pro account, you'll see a little pro badge right here. So you know that you have a pro account. You can click on the view details and you'll see a whole different hotspot viewer. So remember, back on the light version, we only got a little bit of information here, which is good to know. That's kind of the main key points, understanding the earnings, what's the reward scale of the miner, and you can jump to it on the Helium Explorer as well. But you can see just how much more data we're getting here. We can literally drill down into the activity that it's doing, and we can sort it. So, you can say, okay, well, I only want to see mining rewards, and you go ahead and check that box, and that will update and sort, and you can literally just go through those mining rewards. You can click on each action and go to the Helium site, and we'll be providing a lot of education. The goal is, we're gonna make this as simple as possible for you, but we're gonna help you learn about Helium. We're gonna help you guys become experts on understanding how things work. And so for those who want to learn, the resources will be there. I'm working on a ton of help topics and scenario related videos and demonstration videos. So that's really exciting for us as well. So with that said, you can also see the history of earnings. So even on the Helium Explorer, on their official site, when you're looking at earnings, you don't get this type of visibility where you can drill down. You don't get some of the information that we provide here as well. So we're actually delivering more visibility than Helium's official site, and especially more than any other app out there or anything like that. So definitely, this is an exciting one to click through and start understanding the earnings of those hotspots. I do want to just go over one last thing here on the map before we move on to another topic. And Rick, please, if you want to jump into different scenarios or anything like that, just you let me know. But one really powerful thing as well is you could search. So let's zoom back out. We got our, and again, we're looking at all those hexes. I know that's a lot to look at. Let's get rid of them. So normally we only want to look at the Res 8, but there's some really powerful tools that we built in here as well. So what you'll notice actually is that in the middle of the screen, there is a crosshair. And so that always stays centered on the screen. You'll see how it doesn't move. that's kind of your focal point. So if you ever want to know some distances, so we have this radius, which is a 15-mile radius, sorry. And so as I move around, you'll notice over here, if you look at these distances, if I want to know how far every other hotspot is from this point, I simply drag. So I can go ahead and put this hotspot, and literally every other hotspot's distance will update from that exact point. And so we can actually then go and sort it by distance, literally. So I can see here 24 meters, 599 meters, 900. So literally I can go say, okay, well, now I can bounce around the distance from that focal point. You can also search hotspots here. So I can start just typing there you go. There's 4 blurries in that list. And so we just made it as easy as possible to get to the information that you want to know, that you're looking for. Also going over here to my hotspots, you can sort your hotspots by group. So you can see here some of our plans that we currently have. And so that's really powerful as well, being able to do that. The other thing we have, if you scroll down here, which is another pro feature, is the ability to see the growth of any area. So again, we're looking at Las Vegas, but even if I wanted to drill down a little bit more, or even go out farther, let's say we want to go out 35 miles, which covers absolutely everything in Las Vegas. We're not a huge city here. But if I wanted to know how quickly is a helium network developing, is growing in my region, area, city, neighborhood, country, whatever, you can go ahead and view this chart. And this literally will show you the growth of the network specifically within that radius. And that's just something you won't find anywhere else. It doesn't exist. This is completely proprietary, made from scratch. And it's very powerful when you're going into new territory, right? The goal here is to grow the network, use the tools that are provided to you, deliver proof of coverage. And so it's really important to know how quickly an area is growing. If you see an area that you might have access to that doesn't have that steep incline, right? That's an opportunity. That's an area for you to go in and capitalize on and find placements there, because simply people are not getting hotspots in that area. That's something you can leverage. So that's very powerful too. Before we move on, and again, there's a lot of little things in between here, a lot of tools. You can measure distances on a map. There's all types of stuff, but we're going to have demonstration videos for all of that. One thing I do want to show you guys, which is also very powerful, is understanding line of sight. So, we're looking at a flat map. And so we don't see all of the terrain and the buildings and the blockages, the line of sight. But we do have some tools put in place, and we're working on some really, really incredible things that are going to make this even better. But let's go ahead and let's say I'm going to turn this on here. I'm going to turn on building data, and I'm going to jump down to the Las Vegas Strip. I'm sure that's where a lot of you guys might want to be right now on this Saturday, but we're on this call, which is much, much more important. So I'm going to drill down. I'm going to get to the Las Vegas Strip here, and you'll notice as I zoom in, we'll start to see that 3D building data. So let me actually turn around here. Did I get to the Strip? Let's see. Let's make sure I'm in the right place, or we can get down in here. Let me. So this is one. Oh, I didn't do the Strip. I'm so sorry. Let's go Las Vegas Strip. Yeah, we want some buildings. There we go. So you'll notice as I zoom in, if you're going to place a hotspot, especially if you live in an urban, high population, dense area, and you want to place a hotspot, it's important to be able to see what buildings are going to be blocking you, right? So this signal, you can see if I were to, this hotspot right here specifically is getting, there's a lot of buildings blocking that signal, right, from going out. You have all these tall buildings surrounding it. Those are very important indicators to be able to see, the reach of your radius. We're going to be delivering some tools that are going to really break this down for you. But in the meantime, we have the building data there, and same thing with terrain. If you live in a very mountainous area, we show you'll see those ridges and the inclines, and you'll be able to see how that signal, hits them. So that's really important. Rick, where do you say we go from here? We got a lot still to show, huh?
Just keep going through it, Eric. We'll come back and just talk about the planned hotspots at the end, but great job.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. All right. So one of the let's talk about let's go into a little bit of oversight, being able to oversee your hotspots. So number one is we can see our active hotspots. You have this section here. So you have active hotspots, you have planned hotspots, you have groups. This is literally how you'll be able to oversee, your hotspots, as you're deploying them, and your teams as well. You'll be able to see your commissions in here, and you can easily jump right to our advanced viewer from here as well. And so you can kind of see just a quick oversight. This is kind of my go-to when I, just to be able to log in, quickly see what's going on. So that's very, very powerful as well. You also have the ability to oversee all of your hotspots collectively. So, if you have deployed hotspots or your team's deployed hotspots, and you want to know what's going on as far as rewards and stuff in a single glance, that's this is the tool that you'd be able to use in order to do that. But as far as oversight, we have some really amazing things coming through. But I'd like to talk about the mining assessment. So, we're giving you guys a lot of visibility, a lot of analytics, a lot of intelligence. But at the end of the day, the goal here is for you guys to be able to go out there and sell, right? To get people to find those placements and to get those hotspots deployed. So what we've actually went ahead and done is, and Rick was kind of the mastermind of this incredible idea, is think of kind of like a funnel. We are giving you the ability to basically, you can punch in someone's address. So you're going to use a plan hotspot feature. You enter that address. And what you're going to do is you're going to be able to send them a report. And what we call this is a virtual mining assessment. This feature is launching on the 31st of July, just so you guys know, just to have some expectations there. And so what this will do is it's going to actually take all the information about their placement. So you're going to put their first name, their last name, their email, their information here. You're going to have their address in here, and you're going to have, you'll see down here, the ability to send them via email, via SMS, or you can print out a PDF. But what are you sending them? You are sending them a virtual mining assessment. It is a report, which I'm going to show you in a second of what that looks like, that actually breaks down their placement and projects to them what they could potentially earn as far as getting a hotspot in there. And it gives them not only the ability to understand that, but it flows them through a funnel. So you send them this report, they see it, it's tangible, they understand it. It gives them a score. So now they understand, okay, well, I have this score. This is the projection of H&T that I can earn. This is the current price of H&T. Let's go ahead and actually take a look at it, actually, since I'm already talking about it. Okay, and so this is an example of what that report is going to look like. Okay, guys, so this is literally scoring their placement. So again, you have a cousin, it looks like that you ran the intelligence, looks like it's a good spot. How do you relate to your cousin that this is what his placement can achieve? So in this case, we have some numbers here. We have the score, we have the current price of H&T, and we have the potential monthly earnings. And so they're going to have 24 hours to take action because of the fact that, right now you're out there planning. The goal is for people to take this action. And so by sending them this report, they will have 24 hours to claim that location. Once they go ahead and claim that location, that spot is locked in. So that's how you get those spots locked in. If they don't take action, that placement will then be released and someone else can plan around that area, right? The goal is not to be planning on top of each other. We want to give you guys the visibility, the tools to plan, and also the marketing tools to go out there. But it's your job to get in touch with that person and educate them and explain to them that this is absolutely worth it. So in this case,
Eric, let me jump in here real quick if I could.
Please.
This is an incredible feature and well done. So guys, we're going to be releasing this in a few weeks, but right now, kind of the first mover advantage is you guys can start planning hotspots. Okay. And I really want to drive home the point that the software, HeliumTrack will not let us put hotspots on one another, right? And I always refer back to our group in Vero Beach. You know, we have an agreement, right? We had to do it through an agreement. Nobody plans hotspots. We've moved a lot of hotspots when they got too close or whatever. Now the app, it's all built. That intelligence is built in the app. So in the iHub community, we're just not going to allow that to happen. Okay, so one of the things you guys can take advantage of right now is start planning hotspots. No, every address needs to be validated and confirmed. And so when we do release the reports in 2 weeks, all these reports are going to automatically go out for you, okay? And the first step in the reports is your contact, whoever you plan that hotspot for, just like Eric showed us, his cousin, his friend, whatever, is going to get that report, but they're going to get an opt-in first. They have to opt in and say, yes, I want to see this report. It'll come an email directly from you with your information on it, that you've actually have a mining assessment to deliver to them. They'll opt in. The mining assessment will be delivered automatically to them, and they'll have 24 hours once that opt-in happens for that person to claim that. And you guys will hold that real estate for 24 hours. So back to this first mover advantage, you guys can go start claiming real estate right now. And again, the intent is not to drop dots on each other, okay? So if you see, there's plenty of real estate out there, as we know, in the world we live in right now with Helium. So go out there and plan some other hotspots, some other places. But just be aware that all these hotspots reports are going to go out, and whoever acts first, talking about your prospects, your future affiliates, whoever acts first to claim those, because that's actually, they're signing up in the process and they're requesting a free deployment of a miner. So that's what the funnel that Eric's talking about. It's really just a sign up wizard, if you would, taking them exactly through the sign up process and using the bait of this incredible assessment tool that we're describing here. So that's how it's going to work, guys, in the rollout. So I just want to cover that a little bit more. Back to you, buddy. You're muted there, bud.
There we go. Sorry, guys. Thank you for clarifying that, Rick. Yes, that absolutely is important. And so exactly like he said, you know, these have to be valid placements. You want to, speak with this person, have access to this location. You send them the mining report. You educate them on what's, you know, the process is. The goal is to have them be able to see that report, understand, great, I'm ready to get started. Now they follow this. All they do is they follow this wizard. It's a simple guide. So again, let's just go back. They're getting the report. You can print it out. You can put it in their hands. There'll be a QR code on here. So if you do want to visit them in person, they can scan it with their phone. It'll jump right to this report, and they go ahead and claim their location. This sign-up form will sign them right up into iHub. You'll see it's coded. It'll be coded to you guys. That's how it works. And so again, you cannot run mining assessments for other people. It's coded to your account. And you want to make sure that that person has a bit of education. You can send it to them, give them a call, send it to them, but make sure that, you know, they know what's going on so they can claim that real estate. And again, the goal is for them to request that hotspot, and then for them to start using HeliumTrack to grow their network. And so that's one of those things. And so what I think is really powerful is that we can create many types of different types of funnels that are based, you know, an in-app funnel. Different enticers, different ways to educate, you know, different, you know, some people might understand it differently. Some people just might want to see, you know, a solid figure. Well, what can I generally earn each month? What is the effort involved? Or, you know, maybe some people might be more concerned about putting a hotspot in their home. Whatever it may be, we are able to deliver the tools and the process. And so we might give you a couple different, different ones like this that just might have, it will be the same exact process, but might have a little bit of a different approach. So if you know that someone might respond better to one of them, that's definitely something that we can do. Let's go ahead back. I think that generally covers primarily most of the features. I do want to talk a little bit about support. Right now, we have a knowledge base. This is getting populated with every single possible feature, meaning how do I plan a hotspot? How do I send a mining assessment? How do I rename a group? You know, all of these different, I mean, literally anything that you're going to want to know is in there. If you're having an issue with something, I do want to make sure that this is very clear. We have added a category in our ticket system. Okay, so when you go to submit a ticket, if you are having a legitimate issue, guys, okay, if it's just you're not sure how to use something, the knowledge base will be the place to go and search before you submit a ticket. But you'll be able to go ahead, just make sure you select HeliumTrack as the subject, as the topic, and submit your ticket if you are having a legitimate issue. If you're having an issue checking out, If you guys are, if there's an error somewhere and if something's not working, please do submit a bug. We are available pretty much 24/7 to ensure that this is running smoothly. And so we want to make sure that you guys have a great experience and do everything we can for you guys. Rick, please let me know if there's something else that you wanted to discuss. But guys, again, there is nothing like this that exists. We built this from scratch, and we're going to continue to improve it in ways that I don't even think we can imagine. So I really appreciate everyone's feedback and their time. This is only the beginning, guys.
Yeah, great job, Eric. And again, I want to just kind of drive home what you guys want to take advantage of right now is go out and start planning hotspots, and don't put dots on top of each other, okay? Because again, we're just not going to deploy like that. So what's going to happen? Another good news is we now have POs of over 130,000 units in hand, and that's just the beginning. Our goal in iHub is to deploy millions and millions of miners, okay? And we're still in the supply chain issues and so forth, but guys, you can start to build your business, globally using this app. Right. And when these supply chain issues are not a problem anymore, literally you can have an affiliate base of hundreds, thousands, or tens of thousands of people by using these features that we put together in your hands. So great job, Eric, and your team. You guys are doing a fantastic job. And again, guys, take advantage of the pro version. But if not, get that light version. Everybody has it already. Eric, you want to talk to us about that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So so basically everyone who has an iHub account, okay, you're going to be able to log in. Rick, you say when to open the floodgates, buddy. So we can absolutely enable that.
Yeah, go ahead and enable it right now, Eric, and we'll do that. But
Okay.
guys, get in there and get familiar with the tool. We're going to dedicate all of our training this next week.
Done
live. Okay, great. You guys can go start planning. All right, start
Go
planning.
Oh,
ahead, guys. So you're going to go to HeliumTrack.app and you're going to log in with your your existing iHub account. Upon logging in, you'll see a video. And if you want to get pro, you'll find plenty of ways to do that, including clicking right here and being able to upgrade your account immediately. It's immediate, guys. So the moment you upgrade your account, all of these features are accessible to you guys.
And the price of this is there's a discount using eCheck because it doesn't cost us as much, or you can use a credit card, and it's an annual license to use the software.
Correct.
$299 or $279 using an eCheck, which is very, very affordable. And again, we're going to continue to add more and more features, but you guys start planning. We want to see these dots all over the globe, okay? England, Belize, anywhere, right? Because eventually we're going to get there. Eventually we're going to be there. And you guys can use it globally and start planning where we know we have deployment, we know we have units. So our goal, again, is to lead the helium world. And I think we're poised to do that, guys. And this app just made it a lot easier for all of us to do that. So congratulations, Eric. Great job. And Chuck, I'm going to turn it back over to you for closing thoughts, buddy.
I don't know. I'm just totally blown away. I mean, for all of us people that are non-techie like myself, this takes it to a whole new level. The guys have, when I first looked at the software, it was very overwhelming. Let me just put it that way. But, in all the discussions that we've had with Eric and his team, I said, we've got to make this simple, easy to use, even for people that are over 30, like myself. And so it's just, and that's exactly what they've done. And I'm just amazed at everything. So guys, I mean, here's what it is. We have the tool that will differentiate us from anybody else. And again, this is all, iHub global territory. And like Rick said, there are going to be some people out there that are going to be angry about the fact that we're sucking all the oxygen out of the helium space, right? And so that's just, everybody always shoots at the person that's carrying the ball, right? So we're going to carry the ball and get it over the finish line. We've got the next 3 to 5 years to do something spectacular. And this is going to give us that opportunity to do that. So I wouldn't hesitate. I would jump right in, start with, looking at using the light version, get familiar with it. You're definitely going to want to spend the $299 and get the pro version because it just got so many more whistles and bells. And as
Chuck, let me make another comment too on the light version. There's 5 credits in there, 5 mining credits in there.
Right.
Now the mining, they're going to go live in 2 weeks, but everybody, even coming in a brand new affiliate, is going to get a chance to run 5 mining assessments to get familiar with the software. And the whole idea is we haven't got the data yet. We don't have the stats yet, but if you guys go out there and do your job and really plant good addresses, validate the addresses, we're going to be validating them on our end too. We have all kinds of checks in the background. So validate these addresses. We're going to see a closure rate on this tool. I think it's going to be staggering. And so can you imagine a brand new person coming in here and putting his mom's address in there, his doctor's address in there, and all of a sudden they get 3 bites. They just signed up 3 new affiliates, right? And it's always going to be in that 5, right? That comp, that roll up of 5, it's always going to be that way. So, and also it affects the comp, the new comp, right? The new comp. So you actually get a 10% raise when they use those 5 credits, right? So you sign up a brand new affiliate, they come in the light version, they use those 5 mining assessments. You help them do that as a sponsor, and both the host and the referrer get a 10% raise into perpetuity on that miner. So powerful, powerful stuff, guys. And we'll do a lot of training this week. We're going to dedicate all of our training this week to compensation, using the app, and so forth. So, but the key thing is right there is go out there and start planning hotspots, locking up some territory, because you can sign up people as many as you want with this tool just by starting to use it. So again, great job. Sorry, Chuck, I'll turn it back to you.
No, that's great. Rick, anytime. So, and you're right. Once you guys see and I'm glad that you mentioned the compensation. I wanted to, but I respected what we said. We weren't going to dive into it. So, but guys, once you see, and like Rick said, the incentive, we've incentivized everybody to do certain things, right? And so, you're going to help your host use those 5 mining assessments, and then they're going to be compensated more. You're going to be compensated more money. And when you see what that really amounts to, it's staggering, right? It really is staggering. So with that, hey, we appreciate everybody being here. Hey, John, how many people watched us on YouTube?
There was upwards of 450 all at once. So
450. Yeah. So we had 1,500 people thereabouts, on and off, watching everything. So that's tremendous. Like I said earlier, we just went over 50,000 affiliates in just a very short period of time, 90 days. So hats off to all the hard work that all of you have done. So we got a busy schedule this week. So the next big event is Monday, 9 p.m. East Coast time on this very same channel. And then again on Tuesday at 9 p.m. East Coast time. So on this very same channel. So spread the good word. And we've got to go in and start playing with your HeliumTrack new app. So Eric, congratulations. Great job to you and your team. Rick, I'm proud of the fact that you mentioned that we've got 130,000 hotspots.
Just the beginning, Chuck. It's the beginning.
Yeah, so it's that's crazy. So awesome.
Last thing I'll say, Chuck, is that, a lot of people question, why are we going to this free deployment model? The answer is real simple, guys: to control the growth, right, and to maximize every miner during this shortage of supply. And so that's why it's a good idea to plan a lot of hotspots, because you can see the growth. We're going to be at 100,000 by the end of August. I guarantee it. We'll have over 100,000 affiliates. But by the end of the year, we could be at 1 million. Right. And we have 130,000 roughly under PO from now till the end of the first quarter of this next year. Right. And those are going to start to be delivered in August. So we're going to start to see a lot of flow of hotspots coming our way. But they're going to go to the best addresses. They're going to go to the people out there really doing the work, using this application and going out there. And if we see the hubbing out, even those free credits, naturally they're going to just talk to their neighbors or people 3 streets over, their doctors, and that's going to drive up their scores for their deployment as well. So do the work, use the application, and remember, just because they're not getting a hotspot tomorrow, they're going to get one sooner or later as we continue to grow and grow and grow. So
Rick, I just want to say one last thing, guys. So when you're planning your hotspots, make sure that after you enter the address, that you click on save, right? So you can plan your hotspots when you're seeing them all. You can click save anytime you want. Make sure you hit save so you don't lose your work. All right, guys? That's all.
Great point. Thank you, Eric.
Safe, right?
Great.
Safe.
Awesome job, guys.
Hey,
Thank you.
guys.
Have a
Thanks
great
for,
day,
thanks
everybody.
for joining us here today. Rick, you can go back to work. Eric, you can go back to your work, and we'll all go back to what we were doing. So God bless everybody. Thanks for joining us. Spread the word, and we'll get this recording out to everybody here shortly.
All right. Thanks, guys. Take
Good
care.
afternoon, everybody.